All right, what's up, guys? Today is day two of the brand breakdown series where I break down brands. We watch their origin story, see what they've been doing good, see how far they've came. Today we got YoungLA. I did do a stream yesterday, Gymshark, day one. However, I didn't record anything, so nothing saved, which kind of sucks, but this will be day two, but it's going to be the first recorded stream, and we'll upload this to YouTube as well. Today I'm thinking we'll do a reaction to their story. I got a YouTube video that we can watch, and we're gonna break down Young LA. I'm doing this because I have a clothing brand. This is my first product, compression shirt, tight fitting, silicone logo, chest panel, textured fabric, all that. We'll watch the video, we'll go over their website, look at their advertising campaigns, and we'll see what they're doing. We'll look at their pricing, and then we'll see, in the end, we'll see what we can steal and slide for my clothing brand. This is basically me doing my research. So we can watch the video.
What is up, YoungLA world? It is YoungLA's 10-year anniversary. This is Micah DS from Hoonigan. I'm gonna get in there. You go by dancing and hunting. I didn't realize it was gonna be like that, and I couldn't even think. So I was close though. I was close. I'm ready. I know. I'll be good. I'll be good. What's up, YoungLA world? It's
Why is the volume like that? Is that the video? Whatever. This is the owner of Young LA.
your mayor, aka Gary, finally reached our 10-year anniversary for YoungLA. We started back in 2014. So today we're gonna take you down a memory lane. I'm actually standing in front of our first ever warehouse. Somebody else owns it right now, but this is where everything can start. Well, actually, it started in our old house in Robbie's little room. We used to have like few shelves, and we'll throw a photo of that because I was able to find it somehow. We used to sell like Tupac shirts and like do dumb shit back then, and YoungLA wasn't really a thing. So I went to college, graduated in 2015. I worked in accounting. I don't think anyone knows that, but I worked in accounting for 8 months. I got a job at Ernst and Young. It's a big four like accounting firm. But in college, that's all I wanted to do was be an accountant. But then I hated my life, and that's when I quit. And then me and Robbie started the business together. Robbie's my brother. But
Dude, literally my exact feelings. It's like you graduate college and then you go work like a 9 to 5. Dude, that sucks. It sucks. You sit there all day not doing anything, or you finish all your work in the first hour and then you're just sitting there working for someone else. It sucks. That's one of the main drivers of me building my own clothing brand. I wanted to push forward, do my own thing, build something that I can be proud of. He literally took the words right out of my mouth. That sucks.
our first actual warehouse was right here. Let's see if we can go in and see if we can see inside the warehouse. Probably won't because it looks like no one's here, but we'll still give it a knock. Do you know what's crazy? Some idiot wrote this. I don't know who, but it's still the same exact way. And the other crazy part, we didn't have like light at night back here, but we used to work pretty late. I remember I stood on a ladder and put that ugly ass light up that doesn't work, but the light is still there. This guy next door, his warehouse is open and it's pretty much the identical spot. It's just like our office is this way, theirs that way. But this warehouse used to be 1,000 square feet. Right now we have like close to 70,000. So yeah, it just kind of says how much shit has changed.
Man, I'm manifesting this shit, bro. I'm manifesting it. This, even to just like, this is where they first started out, or the second place they went to, but like, dude, I'm working out of a 1 bedroom apartment. They had a little warehouse. Now they're obviously a well known brand all over the world. And it's just crazy to see how they start from basically nothing and build up their business. I'm manifesting it, dude. I'm manifesting. I can't wait for all this stuff to just come into fruition, and I have basically everything that I envisioned in my head. in real life.
But we'll ask him if we can do a little we're making a cool little video showing people like the history of the company. Would you be okay if you just kind of showed the size of your warehouse? Yeah, so this warehouse pretty much identical to ours. We just have a little upstairs thing above the office, but the office pretty much exactly like that. It was super small. It was me, Robbie, and this girl we used to have back then. It was just three employees while we were here, and then towards the end we hired a fourth person, and that's when we moved to the next location. But it's pretty much identical to this, like tiny as hell. We just had shelves everywhere. We were here for about a year and a half, and then we moved out and got a bigger spot. This spot was 1,000 square feet. Back then, rent was around $1 or 10 per square feet, so we were paying about $1,200 back then, including the food fees and everything. But yeah, I wish it was still the same. Now it's getting arm and a leg for a fucking warehouse spot. This is our first warehouse, but we're gonna take you to the next one and see if we can get in that one. All right, guys, we're right here at our second spot, the second warehouse. The address right here was 9420 Lurline Avenue. I still remember. We moved here in 2017, I believe, and this one shit got real. Like this one, we're like, all right, we might be going somewhere. We might be doing something right. This spot right here was 3,000 square feet, around like $4,000 of rent. Pretty much stayed here for like 2 years. We started here when we had three employees. I think by the time we left, it was like 8 people. We had like a customer service person, an office person. We were like pretty focused on Amazon back then. There was like a little garage in the back where the shipments would leave from. It was pretty scary when we first got it. Like, how the fuck are we gonna pay $4,000 in rent? It all worked out. Thank God.
This is what I'm talking about. The Gymshark video from yesterday. You got to take risks in order to get further. You're not going to get to a certain point if you're not taking risks. If you play the safe lane, then I don't know what to tell you, bro.
This was when shit got real, and honestly, I owe a lot to this place. Grinded day in day out right here. This was 2017 is when we got here. I think there's a photo on my Instagram still with the front right here and the little Young LA sign. That's the first time we even got a sign. And this one shit was like, all right, Young LA could actually be a brand. It was just an Amazon brand back then, but it's like, all right, this could be start of something. This I remember when we first got this spot, I was so hyped. I threw a party for all my homies to come through. It was like there was no Young LA athletes back then. We also started the tradition of like annual Christmas parties at this spot. So it was like I still remember like just like these random photos of employees just like posted up wearing tracksuits and shit, like Young LA tracksuits. But this is where like our website started like taken off. Not taken off because I think when we were here, our website was still really small. We would get one order on our Shopify during this time, and like, dude, we would all start clapping. Cause we'd get orders on Amazon, and it was like, all right, it was good. That was like, paying the bills. But we would get an order on our website, and you hear the ching on your Shopify, and the whole office would just be like, all right, let's go. That was our goal. Like our goal back here, we were like, yo, if we can get 10 orders a day on our website, like life will be good. Man, this spot I still got.
Dude, that's the main mindset that I'm setting in my head isn't like I want to make $1 million by X. It's I want to do 10 sales a day or 5 sales a day and just keep compounding and compounding. Setting small goals is going to get you to the finish line and it's more obtainable to stack stuff brick by brick instead of like the goal of $1 million right now is so far out that it's like you're not even you get discouraged when you look at that number. So setting small goals I think is something that a mentality that I need to adopt from everything in general, the content, streaming, YouTube, my clothing brand, all of that. I just need to set small goals, stick to my goals and attack them.
So many memories. I still have this photo in my phone. We put our shelving together. We didn't have no idea what we were doing, and it just like fell on the floor. In the morning, we came back one day and we're like, "Bro, like some of it's just standing up, and then you see some of it just like straight
Bro.
on the floor." Because we were using these like shitty racks. Because I feel obviously we couldn't afford shit back then. Back then, I think the old spot like we'd get I think like 50 orders on Amazon and 100 orders, but a lot of that shit was not even like Young LA stuff. It would be selling like Tupac shirts, Biggie shirts. We sell like Vans and Converse. But back there it was like 50.
It's funny to see the direction that they went. Like they started off selling random stuff on Amazon basically, and then they slowly niched down into like gym products and streetwear mixed together. But like that's another thing. Like you never know where you're gonna end up. Like for example, I started my business with the idea of a compression shirt, building a compression shirt, a heavy, thick compression shirt. Now I'm moving into, I actually, Young LA, I have a long sleeve, 100% cotton shirt, very soft, very comfortable. Um, the next drop that I'm doing is 100% cotton, short sleeve shirt, chest logo, and tag on the sleeve. Those are coming in the mail soon. Well, actually, samples are coming in the mail soon. Um, Bulk order will be after that.
50 to 100 orders and like the hot list would start heating up like
In a day.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. But it was all Amazon orders, so it was not that exciting. It was eBay and Amazon combined. Like around 50, I would say at the last spot, but then we're like, okay, we got something going. And this spot, like that's when, and we
Another thing I could take, when they started out, they started on Amazon and eBay. I mean, what's stopping me from posting on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, as well as outreaching um, through social media? That's another avenue that I could look at that I may be able to potentially get sales from. Um, we'll see.
started doing like 100 to like 200 orders on Amazon. Like here, like towards the end of being here, we were getting like 3 to 5 orders on our website, YoungLA.com. So that was like the start of it. When the website orders started coming in, they kind of started coming on their own. We didn't really expect it, and but here we're still getting like less than 5 orders a day on our website. So that was pretty cool. They're not here right now. We try to knock, but it's not even that late. It's middle of the day, so I don't know why they're not here. All right, guys, we popped up in the whip real quick. We're gonna go around to the back. We got a little surprise for you guys, something that you wouldn't expect to see. This right here was Unit B as the front. It had a door back here. I still remember we would be back here, like, loading and unloading trucks and shit, and we would see this massive building, and it would always be like, damn, dude, one day we gotta get that warehouse. This place actually used to be a wheat plant. And we would always like,
Dude, it's like it's like manifestation. 100% he manifested that. Like looking at that building every day, being like, we need to get this building. We need to be big enough to be able to utilize that building. In proximity to. Um, I definitely think that like it's a lot of stuff in life is a mindset, and you just need to lock in on what you want and achieve your goals.
kind of smell it, but we were like, damn, that warehouse is so crazy. And we actually got the warehouse from them afterwards, like, because we went to a different warehouse and then came to this one. But yeah, dude, we would always see this crazy giant warehouse behind us, and we're like, one fucking day we're gonna get that shit, and that shit actually happened. So it's like crazy. Now we're gonna take you guys to our third warehouse, and then we'll hop into this one. But third one's coming up next, so we'll see you soon. All right, guys. So 20826 Laxon Street. This spot was like this crazy. I spent a lot of time here. This warehouse, like during 2020, like the crazy times, like we were here. Dealing with a lot of stuff, like so much stuff changed during that time. Just having employees and like being able to run during that time, was so hard. But that's when our website took off. Like 2020 was big year for Young LA, and like our first ever athletes, whenever they started coming, they came to this warehouse. Like I think Jordania, the first time he ever came, it was this warehouse. And then 2020, with everything that happened,
I think Young LA and Gymshark both did a very good job of picking up and coming influencers and kind of meeting them so that while the influencer grows and promotes Young LA or Gymshark, Young LA will continue to grow with them. Um, I think they did a very good job of doing that, and that's probably something that I'll start looking at as well. Um, but the thing is, you need to prove demand before you start reaching out to people and um, basically trying to get them to promote your stuff. You need to have a good product for people to promote your stuff. If your product's not good, people aren't going to promote it. People aren't going to buy it. So quality, 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 quality.
The world, like people are online shopping even more, so things took off real hard. Our big first like Black Friday was here, like so many memories. We still had this place full of freaking boxes. Like moving out of here was like a mission because we were just like packed. There's 10,000 square feet here. Started with around 8 employees, I believe. We were around like 25, 30 people or like 40 people by the time we left. And man, this place gave me so much. Like I think the most exciting days of Young LA were just like you don't know what's gonna happen. And like our first like drop that hit like 1,000 orders like happened here. Like there's nothing like that first drop where this thing goes off. And obviously like now we have these massive drops, but it doesn't feel the same, you know? Like those first days, like that excitement is it's insane. I'd say I'm so grateful for everything we have now too. And I still get super excited every drop. But there was something else was in the air. I think Sush, the first time he came here, was here. I remember there's a photo of him in front of Robbie's Range Rover with the Young LA license plate. That was like right there. I met my fiance and future wife while we were at this warehouse. Didn't meet her here, thank God. We didn't meet at work or anything. This was 10,000 square feet, so I think we were paying around 15,000 in rent because the rent kept going up like per square feet. These windows used to be tinted when we had it, and we had our table here, and this is like a bunch of clothes. They do something obviously else here, but let's see if we can go inside and show you guys around. They might not let us in, but we'll.
It's another smart thing. You could do like a little pop-up shop inside of your warehouse if it works. People can come in, look through whatever inventory you have and buy some stuff in person. Not a bad idea at all.
See. We used to rent this warehouse back in like 2020. Kind of want to just show people around if that would be okay with you.
I will have to check with the business manager.
Okay, because we won't show anything. We just want to show like the spot.
They will not allow.
We went 0 for 3.
Hey, well, the next warehouse they might let us in because that's actually in ours. We used to have our truck here. Guys closing the door on us because damn. There's a pretty sick photo when we first moved here. The warehouse was completely empty. I had everyone like standing all the way in the back, and we took a photo because we were like, "Yo, this spot is fucking massive." This is where we like made an actual sample room. Like we had racks in the front. Like I'm still very involved in the design process, and all that kind of started here. Like trying on samples. My brother, we used to like critique me, but like I would try literally everything on. Like go over it, fix the fitting, make this shorter, make this tighter, like make it bigger, like do all that stuff. And all that foundation of like doing the drops and doing all these different things, just all that started here. I'm mad. They didn't let us in. It's all good.
Next place, though.
Yeah, next place. Obviously they'll let us in. So yeah. All right, guys, welcome to our fourth and final, not final, because there's gonna be more after this. We actually just looked at a spot today. Don't tell nobody. But this warehouse, actually, the craziest parts though, we started with a 30,000 square feet block, and then we were able to add more and more to it because it has like other units that popped open. But we started with 30,000 square feet, added another 12,000 after that, and then so it went from 30, added another 12, added another 12 here, and then we just added another 25,000 square feet to this warehouse. So it's just, I think, piled up to like 70,000 square feet or maybe even more than that. But I think we started this warehouse when we had like 40 people. Now we have over 100 people working here. Rent is getting up the ass. Crazy.
They can do the math.
Yeah. It's like pretty much $1.30, $1.40 per square foot. I think $1.50 actually now with the new spots. Crazy adds up about how expensive it is. But, you pay what you live for. It's obviously really hot today, but
Actually, I'll wait till the end.
LA weather is amazing. That's why we're here. That's why the name is Young LA. A lot of cool stuff. And we'll go inside and go from there. All right, guys. Now it's present day, Young LA warehouse, Young LA headquarters. We're up here on the second floor mezzanine. We got boxes friggin' everywhere, but this is just the second upstairs side of the warehouse. We'll show you guys a little bit more of the inside, but yeah, we got all our packing stations right here. But this is just a small portion of the warehouse. It goes far and far, far deep. Under us are all the aisles with, people picking and packing, doing all the crazy shit. We have like a proper software now and so much technology. Yeah, this is present day. So much work has gone into like come to here. But the most exciting part for me is the office and just being able to have something that's nice because, I was tired of trying clothes on in like small little rooms and doing all that sample made. So we'll take you guys right there and show you guys around. All right, guys, this is the final room of the video. This is the room I spend so many fucking hours in every day. This is the most special and precious room to me. You see this mirror? I spend so much time sitting in front of it, trying on clothes. Everything here is pretty much unreleased. YoungLA collabs, whatever, everything we're working on, it's in here. And stuff that we haven't tried on, like up here, whatever. Just crazy amount of clothes, and like anything we ever make goes through me wearing it, trying it on, making sure the sizing is good. My brother, he critiques the clothes, I wear it, and obviously give my feedback. And then we have Sarkis, who takes care of clothes, of like the notes. People always ask, like, how do you guys put out so much clothes? It's hard work. Every day from pretty much 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. I'm in here just grinding, trying to figure out what we're gonna launch like 6 months down the road. The reason this room is so special to me is also because back then, all the old warehouses you guys saw, we never had a place like this where we can work on our design, work on what's coming up, and it would be in the middle of like the warehouse or in the middle of the lobby or something where we're like wherever we could find space. But so grateful to have this amazing room. We do meetings here and stuff, and sometimes too, but yeah, just being able to have a big space, a good area to work in, just means a lot. And hopefully, when we get our next warehouse, I want a massive, massive place where we can do this kind of stuff. Thank you to you guys for listening to us today. It's been a cool little experience for me. I don't really like being in front of the camera a lot. It's nice, even though I'm not that guy. Like, I like being behind the camera and just making dope clothes, but sometimes it's cool to tell this story. Nobody else can tell it better. Thank you for you guys for giving us endless support and so much love throughout the 10 years, from the Amazon days. Obviously, I don't think that many people knew us, but from 2019 and on, it's just been tremendous support. So grateful to be here, but wouldn't be here without you guys. So we're doing a sale on July 10th for 3 days. The whole website will be 25% off in honor of the 10 year. We're dropping a bunch of fire heat. And then after that, we got a bunch of dope shit coming for the rest of the year. We're doing the Attack on Titan collab. We're doing this collab, that collab, like a bunch of shit, bunch of secrets. Obviously, we're going to have a big Black Friday like we do every year. We got lots in store for you guys. I really appreciate you guys listening, and thank you.
Our 25% sale is now live. We drop new items and restocked your favorites.
Everything on the site is 25% off. Use code 10 years.
They definitely visualized everything they wanted, and they're still doing it, visualizing, putting themselves in a position to be the best. That whole time that he started in the small warehouse, he's thinking of, I need this place that's bigger, I need this place that's bigger, I need this place that's bigger. You want more and more. You got to want more. You can't settle for, all right, this is good enough. You got to put yourself out there, go for more. I mean, it's clear that he and the whole team, going from 3 workers to over 100 employees. Yeah, I mean, looking at their website, one thing that I do notice about all of these popular brands is they put photo shoot previews, lifestyle stuff in the header. New drop, sold out, sold out. This is probably, yeah, for him. So like looking at it, definitely more expensive than Gymshark, but I mean also it's a different style. It's a mix of lifestyle stuff and gym stuff, right? Like their best sellers are their compression shirts, $52, $48. So they're pretty expensive. So I mean they do have like a catalog of stuff, and then they have their drop stuff. So new drop for him. This is like their current stuff right now. Swim shorts. So we got like a summer line basically. You'd see people in Miami wearing this stuff, dude. But like if you look at their new drop, nothing is gym stuff. So I mean they are like a wide range of stuff, whereas like Gymshark is very niche. Like we're only doing gym stuff basically. Obviously you can wear Gymshark out, but like this is a current drop, and it's there's no gym stuff on it. Restock. Okay, so if you look at their restock, is all their gym stuff. So nothing's new here. I really like stuff like this with the small logo, something on the back. The sweatshirts are sick. Baggy jeans, 72 bills, dude. But yeah, they're really focused on influencers or celebrities promoting their stuff, right? So like you look like Marlon, for example. They do Marlon and Lacey because they have such a big following that they're gonna get sales on stuff from Young LA. They're gonna influence their supporters to buy Young LA just because they're supported by it. Let's see collabs. Even yeah, so this is another thing. Like, so we got influencers and then we got collabs. So they're collabing with brands, I guess, yeah. Attack on Titan. I wonder, I don't know what you need to go through to be able to like utilize another brand and do like a crossover. That's another avenue we could look through in the future. I mean, like generating, you're going to generate a lot of sales doing UFC X, your brand. What else? Yu-Gi-Oh, Superman, cartoons, Gold's Gym. Right. So like this is their Gold's Gym stuff, dude. Lookbook. Right. So here's like lifestyle stuff. So this is another good. It's just like marketing. Their marketing's really good. They know that brands and influencers already have a follower slash fan base. So when you do a crossover, you're propelling yourself with the person. Let's look at their social media. Let's see. Let's do Instagram so we can look at. All right, so like looking at their Instagram, obviously, like we talked about, they're using influencers.
New football jersey for the World Cup is here. Shit's fire. Go get one. Let's go. USA.
Right, so like using influencers' face on short form content is like the best thing you can do, dude. When you're on your phone and you're scrolling, people know Marlon, people know the Trend Twins, people know Alex Eubank. Scrolling on your phone, you're gonna stop. You're gonna watch the video. So that's one pillar, but then also they're doing what was it, the World Cup drop. Everyone in the world is tapped into the World Cup. Two things together, it's like it's hard to fail. That they have 700K views. They almost have 1 million views. So like what else is another high one? Behind the scenes stuff with a quick hook. You already got the influencers. Sir.
All right, guys, welcome. As you know, being a YoungLA athlete is not just about the physique.
Anybody can lift some weights.
Anyone can get some views.
Not everybody can master the art of the handshake.
Handshake? What does that got to do with being a YoungLA athlete?
Who said that?
Me. Duh.
What's your name?
Marlon?
Marlon.
How about you learn to take some notes, buddy?
That makes no sense at all.
Watch and learn. Ah!
Bro, are y'all for real? Y'all being dead ass?
We got a funny guy over here. Who are you? Marlon Waynes?
I don't even know who that is.
It's the guy from White Chicks.
I,
Do you know who else was named Marlon? The dad from Finding Nemo, and look how that turned out, buddy. Should we show him another one?
Let's do it. Come on.
Watch and learn. This one's called Backpack.
Let's show them.
Hmm.
Butterfly.
we out. What? God. Okay, that was kind of fire. I'll be honest. That is kind of fire.
Martin, stop talking and listen.
Marlon. That's my name.
Yeah, that's what he said, Martin. How about you show us something?
Handshakes. Simple.
Damn.
Done.
That was sick.
That was sick.
You're on the team, Marvis. Why don't you come up and show us what you did there?
So to class.
I bet. Say no more.
All right. I mean, looking at that one, like obviously funny stuff, funny and high quality, 1.1 million views, 1.9. People love high quality stuff. They also love like behind the scenes quality stuff. So it's like also that clip reminds me of Drake and Will Ferrell. This is what that reminds me of.
Listen, after a clutch shot, okay, the crowd wants to see you shaking hands, right? Yeah. They want to know you're really friends, best friends.
That's right. That's friends from the same neighborhood, okay? Starting today, if you score but your handshake sucks, we will trade you.
Absolutely. That's ridiculous. Excuse me?
What?
This
Who's
guy.
talking?
Smart mouth over here.
Smart mouth. What's your name?
DeMar. DeMar.
Okay.
DeMar, I say it, the less I like it.
Is this guy even a basketball player?
I-
This is why we're here.
Yeah, I think we just got to demonstrate.
Might want to take notes. This first one's called the Jenga.
Get ready.
Here we go.
You got it.
Right. So like for your brand, it's not stealing if you take a funny concept or take a concept in general and make it your own. Uh, I mean, that's everything in this world is either remixed, parodied, or something like that. So like, it's not stealing to it's smart marketing. It's a smart tactic. You already know it works, so remixing it and making it your own is all right. So for my clothing brand, what would I take from Young LA to steal and slide? Influencer marketing is definitely one of the top things that I would take. They definitely do a great job of that. When an influencer blows up and they're promoting your brand, you're gonna go up with them. It's simple as that. And when you have multiple people on the uptrend, your brand's almost destined to blow up if your product's good. So I think influencer marketing, giving influencers codes, using them in advertisements can be too. Small goals, 5 sales a day. Instead of focusing on, hey, I want to make $1 million with my brand, focus on, I just need 5 sales a day. Once we consistently get 5 sales a day, scale, I want 10 sales a day, scale, 20 sales a day, until it's almost impossible for us not to keep going up, as well as visualizing more for the business. You can tell the owner constantly visualizing when he's talking about getting another warehouse, a bigger warehouse, taking a picture in the back, showing it empty, and then now it's completely stocked out. Small pop-up shops. I mean, you can promote online as much as you want. People in your community are going to talk. There's going to be word of mouth. They're going to talk. If you do a pop-up shop, spread it around. People will show up. Maybe incentivize people for showing up. Something like that. I can't even remember what I was gonna. I can't even remember what I was gonna say. I had one more thing. I can't even remember. Influencer marketing, small goals, pop-up shops. Well, if I can remember it, we'll talk about it. If you guys like this series, please subscribe, follow, whatever. All my socials are right here. It's the same thing for every platform. I'm going to start streaming Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, midday. My clothing brand is Wear D3N. It's right here. Take a look. My website, 83 followers. We're cooking. Started with 0. So we got some stuff sold out. Next for the brand, this is what we're running with. 100% cotton shirts. One black, one gray. And then we'll do a rerun of the compression shirts or a restock of these compression shirts. So we'll have 3 products where we'll be able to market. Gonna do photo shoot. I'm still contemplating if I want to hire a photographer or if I want to use my camera and have either my fiance or someone take pictures of me, or reach out to people, see if they want to do a photo shoot, support the brand. We'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna be streaming 4 times a week for roughly an hour, 2 hours, and then I'll upload the streams to YouTube so that if you missed it, which I mean right now, uh, people will have to watch the rerun. But yeah, if you guys like the content, we're gonna keep doing brand breakdowns. So yesterday was Gymshark. Today's YoungLA. Monday I'm going to do either Lululemon, Nike, something. We'll figure something out. So if you guys want to vote below what brand you want to see, even if we move past athletic brands and we can do, I don't know, designer brands or whatever, maybe brands that got out of business, something like that. We could do a whole stream where it's just brands that have gone out of business. We're gonna start posting consistently. YouTube, streaming 4 times a week. YouTube video will be probably once a week or once every other week. And then we're gonna stream four times a week. Those will be posted and uploaded to YouTube, clipped and stuff like that. So we're gonna get consistent with that. We're gonna get consistent with the brand. I'm gonna start doing more for my brand. Once I get those t-shirts in, we're gonna buy the bulk order, just as long as they fit good and everything. Subscribe to my YouTube, subscribe on Twitch, follow on Twitch. Let's stay locked in. Appreciate you all.